And briefly echo the sentiments of the previous speakers about Coach Wooden and Duke Llewellyn, just great people, and certainly will be missed. Coach Wooden's great-grandson was on my staff a year ago, and we kind of went through the whole situation there, and his passing, and very, very difficult. And our staff had a chance to spend some time with Coach in his later years, and certainly a memorable occasion for all our guys. So we will miss them. I'd like to introduce, we got our athletic director, John Watson, here, and our sports information, Roger Horn, and Marty Wilson here. And, you know, both of the coaches have been up here talking about their assistant coaches, and I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about Marty, who's one of the really terrific young coaches in the country. He's been ready to be a head coach. He just hadn't had the opportunity, and he's going to get to be the head coach, and get to be the head coach at Pepperdine in the near future. We hope, and that's kind of the way we're working at this, and he'll do an absolutely fantastic job. Like Sam mentioned, we're finally have a senior class. Since I've been back, we really haven't had seniors that have contributed much, and so we're looking forward to having a little bit more experienced team. We kind of had to clear house a little bit when I came back, and you know, the results were evident. We've not been a particularly solid team on the floor. We've been a great team off the floor, academically a great team, but a team that's not been particularly effective consistently. We've had some good moments and some good games, but you know, I think that now that we've got some juniors and seniors in the program, and now we're starting to feel the effects. You know, we've got 4 seniors, one in particular, Michael Thompson, I think, is ready for a breakout year. Michael's going to have a good senior year. I think he's ready to step up and play. I always get on him about how good his younger brother Clay is, and that irritates him. So hopefully he's going to take a step up and kind of mirror what Clay has done. He's a great player. And then we have a large junior. We have 4 seniors and 5 juniors. So we've got a huge recruiting job to do in the next 2 years. And we've got some quality juniors in the program led by Keon Bell. Keon Bell is on schedule to be the leading scorer in the history of Pepperdine. And he is a terrific scorer, really an effective player, a big scorer. You know, I've coached a lot of years. I coached in the decades of the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and 2010. I've coached in 6 different decades. And I don't know that I really had a guy who I could ever say on any of those teams who could go up to Gonzaga and get 33 and a half like Keon did. Keon went out and got 33 in the second half of Gonzaga last year. And tried about 5 different guys on him. We didn't win the game, but you know, that just kind of gives you an indication of how effective he can be. And we've got some other good juniors, Lauren Jackson, with Taylor Darby, and Dave Suttle Jr. I mean, we think we've got a pretty good junior and senior nucleus, and now we just have to see how it progresses on the floor. We took our team on a tour to Italy. I know Max took their team to Europe this summer. That was terrific. That was a wonderful experience for us, especially in lieu of the fact that we have so many returning players. We're gone for 11 days. We played in 4 different cities. A great experience for the team. They couldn't take their Game Boys, and they couldn't use their cell phones, and they couldn't text, and it was absolutely marvelous at how they were able to kind of get together and communicate with each other than by text message and machines. So it was a great time, really a wonderful experience for our guys. Our schedule, like Bob was talking about, we're kind of decent non-league schedule. We've always kind of prided ourselves in playing a tough schedule. We've got the NIT we start out with in November. Ben's team, we're at UCLA with them, and a real strong field in the NIT. We go back to Alabama and schedule a game with Alabama where I coached, play at Miami, Utah, and play a number of these really fine Big West teams and Mountain West teams. So we're loaded for the schedule. We think we will be prepared. That has always been our goal. Be prepared by the time we get into conference play, and that's hopefully when we'll be. You know, in our league, you know, unless you're Gonzaga, maybe St. Mary's, you pretty nearly have to win the league tournament. So it's our goal to really get super competitive in our conference. And our conference is getting better. Max did a great job last year at Loyola. I expect him to be in the 1, 2, 3-ish up in that area, without a doubt. We've got most of his guys back. Certainly Gonzaga will always be a factor. St. Mary's is loaded. And then I think it's going to be interesting after that. We certainly hope to get in that mix. But we're excited. We've got BYU coming in another year, and I think that's going to do nothing but help upgrade the entire situation in our conference. And I'm really pleased that they're coming in. For those of you who don't know that, you probably probably does, but it's going to make everybody happy. It'll get everybody's attention in our conference because they're a terrific program and they're deep and they're talented athletes in all sports, and I think it's going to be great for our conference. So, without any further ado, appreciate you being here. Sam, thank you for taking over. Sam's our man. He's the MC. You'll have to see my Midnight Madness on Friday night, so don't lose your voice, and appreciate you all coming.